Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Ready, green, 90.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Bortles throwing on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. Now here's Ross. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals take possession. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A first carry now. This is Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Dalton here from the gun. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding.
And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert from 3 yards out, and the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. First and 10 for Dalton. Flush to his right. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Trying to pound it in with Hill. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being...
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bengals getting set to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And a wildcat formation here. Now a direct snap back to Hill. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. The connection since 2011. Dalton to Green for a Bengal 1st down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. A big play. Dalton to his favorite target, Green. 44 yards. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. to throw on second down. Looking deep downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's Bortles. He's going to wind up and air it out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Defense showing blitz.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90. Z. Green, 90. Green, 90. Left. Black 58 round. Black 58 round. Chip. Ready. Left. Ace. Throw. Here we go.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Ace. Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On first down, Bortles. He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. There. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Sliding it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The play fake to Hill. Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that's complete to LaFell. That one goes for 24 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Dalton, 1st and 10. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dewan Smoot in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, Marvin Lewis sends on the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Bortles now on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by George Iloka. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
From midfield here, Dalton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Dalton bootlegs out. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 50 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing is Bortles. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. A big third down play there for the Jags. 47 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Bortles again. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play.
Sack City, baby.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Here we go now.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James O'Shaughnessy, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, 70 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Play action here with Dalton. And this is incomplete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his... Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
all you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Now Bortles throwing on second down. A swing pass caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there, taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Bortles. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Fournette, a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll run it again with Fournette. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Bortles. Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this would be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.